Hey guys, this is Ellie with the 6th of August 2018 weekly forecast for all the signs. Now do remember that we've had an eclipse, 2 weeks later an eclipse, 2 weeks later another eclipse. So this is going to be a time of raised emotions, the unknown, where perhaps that could be in a fear way or an excitement way. You know, things are building up, but you don't know what the results or what the details are. You will find the resolution to that 30 to 60 days after that, but with some eclipses it can take 6 to 9 months. So on a world scale, I feel like there's going to be a retreat or a retraction in some way to do with some sort of contract. There's also going to be something to do with the banks and the finances as well. There's going to be a ruling there as well. Now with your study, finance or career, we do have the Page of Swords. So this is Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. And for others, this is, okay, I've been working on an idea, I've been researching it, it's been in my mind, and now I'm putting that forward, making positive strides forward in this area. And there is a bit of clarity and change here. So maybe you've been working on something, you've been researching it, making sure it's exactly what you wanted to do, and you might have tweaked it with the, okay, you know what, that's where I'm going to put my energy in, and that is where it's just now going to fly. This is also about being on top of your money scheme. There are 11 birds on here, which is 11 messages, so perhaps there's 11 in your group, or that you're going back and forth. Mercury retrograde, you will be going back and forth, renegotiation, reversals, stop starts, U-turns. Maybe the communication is because lost emails, miscommunication, missing texts, missing paperwork, or even checking contracts, missing details and things like that. Now in the form of there is some luck around this, in the form of study. This is, okay, well, you know what, I've changed my mind, whether it be, straightforward or a slight niche change. So you're either adding something in that you weren't doing before, or you're actually making that side step into something different. And this is a lucky approach. So, if you put your name down for something and there were numbers weren't there, so you weren't able to get into that particular class or fraternity or whatever that is for you in study, that you might find that you've now been let in because they've lost some numbers. At home, we're celebrating again. So last week we had, the Magician card, and we had the Four of Wands as the home and the love. This week we're actually having more, so we do have that celebration. We have some announcements that are going to make us feel joyful, making our cup runneth over. This is something where we're living, loving and laughing together as a family and a group. This is also finances. This is a win. This is joy and jubilation to do with a creative product or a financial product. And not only is this this is a win now, but this is actually almost an investment. Whatever this is, it's going to lead on to the future. For some of you, this is about my domestic situation in the council or with my neighbors or just my domestic life here, that there is a win or a ruling going in your way. With your health, you do have the Knight of Swords. Now this is about out of the blue for two things. So out of the blue, aches pains, shooting pains. For some of you, it's your appendix. For others, this is the numbness. For that's gone, there's 5 birds. So this is maybe you've done this 5 times and now you get the news, or that you are determined now, you're sick of it. You've been in 5 times and I am not getting the resolution that I need. So now I'm just going to go forward. I've been thinking about this, and this could be a mental issue as well because it is swords. But I have been sick for a while. I don't feel like anyone's listening to me. So now I'm pushing forward. I'm going to be determined to get those results. Also, this is could be a recurring issue as well. There's a horse on here, Mercury retrograde. So maybe this has been happening for 5 months. But this is a return to something for some of you. Now, for some of you, this is pins and needles. Now, with your live, you have the Fool card. The Fool card is a major arcana card. The sun is shining down. You're leaping with a giant leap of faith into something new and exciting, different for you, a different cycle for you in love. So you could have met someone new and you're treating this this romantic venture all in a new way, or that you're dating someone outside the criteria that you used to date. This is also about surrendering and opening your heart to love. Perhaps you've been hurt in the past, or they've been hurt in the past, and something this week makes you feel, no longer vulnerable. Makes, certainly you will feel a little bit vulnerable, but your guard is down and you're now saying, I'm open to this love that's coming. Now, those of you that are coupled, this is a new cycle for you. Perhaps some of you are in retirement, or even if you're not in retirement, you've decided to go out on your travels, and you're seeing, going out in the world together and seeing, things together. Now, also, this is spontaneous travel. So if you've been seeing someone, or you're in a relationship with someone across the, long distance, out of the blue they surprise you, or out of the blue you surprise them. So this is, meeting back together. There's some sort of travel here as well. And for some of you, this is relocation as well, whether you're going there or they're coming home. And for the last of you, this is deployment, or someone that's been away from work is coming home. Okay, your Adoring Virtue messages from the angels are... Again, we've got a happy move, so perhaps you are relocating. This could be the fresh start. So we're moving in together, we're buying a house together, surrendering you, opening your heart. So maybe, okay, well, this is solidifying it now. We're actually going to put our money where our mouth is, and we're going to do this together. This is also about, like I said, with your university or with your work, this could be a change in your position, a change in your direction, a change in jobs, whether that be up or out. And this is going to bring you fresh new thinking, fresh new energy, and that stagnant feeling that some of you have had, where you've been stuck in a rut, or you just feel numb where you are. This is going to be exciting and bringing in new energy for you. Now, again, at home, this is about relocating, someone coming in, or you moving, or moving out on your own. Now, we do have Yvonne, which says that this week there might be an outlay on an animal pet of some sort, or that you are getting one. And for the other people, this is about vulnerability. So this is about giving love and attention to someone less vulnerable than you, or that you're feeling that way and someone's bringing that in. It's compassion, it is empathy, and it is love. Then we have Christelle, which is saying, that for some of you, this is, I've been through a challenging, difficult time, and now I'm seeing those results. Now, from others, we do have the eclipses here. Like I said, bang, bang, bang. This is okay. This is exciting, or this is fear that's building up these emotions, and I just don't know what the outcome's going to be. This card is saying, don't worry. Things have to happen this way, and you'll get to where you need to be, or things will work out exactly as they're meant to be for you in the way that's best for you. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next week.